Hey everybody, welcome back. Todd here. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Today I wanted to cover the topic of listening to music while you're riding your motorcycle. Once I got my bike and I started riding, I knew I wanted to start listening to music inside my helmet and went out there to look at what the options are, how are other riders doing that. And of course, it immediately leads you to these Bluetooth systems for your helmet. Cardo, Cena, these are the kind of the top two of those, but those units are doing a lot more than what I'm looking to do right now. Those units are predominantly focused on being able to communicate between multiple riders. So if you got 2 or 3 friends that are riding with you, you guys can all talk to one another inside of your helmet with your Bluetooth system. Yeah, you can listen to music, take phone calls, those kinds of things as well. But that was overkill for what I was looking for. I just wanted to be able to listen to music, do it conveniently. And so, I played around with a couple of things at first. I took my MP3 player, just took my earbuds that were wired, popped them in, and that worked okay. But, kind of a pain in the butt. You got to stop. You're dealing with the cord and all that jazz. So then I gravitated to getting a pair of earbuds, wireless earbuds, Bluetooth. And initially, I had challenges with that because there are controls on these things. And if you move your head just right, all of a sudden it's cutting out or it's switching, fast forwarding or whatever. So that took some playing around with. But I finally, after several months of playing around with this, came up with the perfect system, and now I couldn't be happier. And I thought I'd share that with you today. If you're like me, if you you want to listen to music, you don't want to bust the bank, jump into a Cardo or Cena system where you're into hundreds of dollars, $300 to $500 on a system that's doing way more than what you're asking for right now. So come on with me. I'll show you what I purchased, and maybe it's something you can use. So here's the wireless earbuds that I purchased. I bought them online through Amazon, and they're wireless earbuds with immersive sound. You can look up what that means, but it really is kind of a 3D sound, and let me tell you, it is great. It's a true 5.0 Bluetooth in-ear headphones. You've got the touch controls, so on the end of each of those things, if you touch it, it can turn it on, turn it off, it can turn it up, turn it down, fast forward to the next song, skip forward and that kind of a thing. So when you put them in your ear, there's a learning curve to getting them in your ear so they're comfortable, and especially when you throw a helmet on over top of it. So I'll kind of walk you through what I've done, but let me show you a closer look at these things. So here you go. You've got a right and a left, and they fit in your ear, and they fit flush. That was the thing for me, is when I was doing my research, my concern was, how deep are they going to go into your ear? How much is going to be sticking out? And is that going to be a problem inside my motorcycle helmet? And the answer is, they work great inside of a motorcycle helmet. And let me show you what they look like. Okay, I've got the earbuds in. And the thing you should know is there is a right and there is a left. So you just want to keep them separated. And there's an R on one and an L on the other. So you can see they fit in the ear pretty well, and they're really snug. They're not going to fall out on you or anything like that. They're really, once you get them in, they're in. And that's especially important when you start putting your motorcycle helmet on, because whether you're doing an open face helmet like this, or whether you're putting on your full-faced helmet, it's the same thing. It's going to fit in there. It's not going to fall out. It's not going to cause you problems. They come with their own charging case. So as soon as you shut the lid on that case, hang on, it's kind of sticky. There you go. But there's your case. And what I do is I ride when I'm going to stop. If I'm going to go in and have a beer or gas up the motorcycle or whatever. I mean, if I'm going to be stopped somewhere for a little bit, I go ahead and pop them in the case. And it immediately starts charging. So when you're going to be doing a lot of riding, let's say that you were going to do hundreds of miles in a day, well, you know you're going to stop periodically. You'll stop for lunch or do whatever. Just pop them in the case. I've ridden as far as like 3 hours with them and didn't have them conk out. Then I stopped, went in, had a bite to eat, whatever, came out, 40 minutes later, and I had a full charge on them. So in this charge box like that, you just plug that in to your phone charger, and it'll bring that back up to 100. You could go for days without recharging the box. I bought these on Amazon. You can go right on there, type in, I don't know how to pronounce it, RUMIXI, and they're wireless earbuds. And when I bought them back in September, they were $25.99. Today, I looked on Amazon, they're at $22.09. I mean, $22, you guys. Seriously, you got nothing to lose, right? For $22. And I'm telling you, if you're not listening to music now, it's worth the $22 to do that. In addition to the in-the-ear Bluetooth earbuds, I bought a Tunai button. It's a Bluetooth control button. You can see it on the handlebar right there of a bicycle. Well, I've got those on the handlebars of my Harley-Davidson. And the reason that I went with that was, and I'll explain it in the video. I shot some video before I put my bike away, and I'll cut to that right now. Okay, this is my Tunai Bluetooth button control. Once you get it on there, it's all set. All you have to do is come up, push any button, and it will automatically sync with your phone or your Bluetooth device, and you're ready to go. And that allows you to turn the volume up or down, which for me is really important. Because one of the things I do when you've got earbuds is you're putting your earbuds on, you're throwing your helmet on, you're putting the rest of your, then you're going to put the rest of your gear on, your gloves and stuff like that. Well, then inevitably somebody's going to want to talk to you. When my wife and I go riding, she's trying to talk to me. Well, before I got this, I'm jamming because I have to set the volume and everything else based on what I'm going to listen to, the level I'm going to listen to it when I'm on the road. Well, once I got this, I have the ability to go ahead and get my earbuds in, test it, make sure everything's doing well, but then I can dial it right down to nothing, and I can go ahead and hear then, and then once I get ready to go, even using my gloves, I can bring the volume up. If I want to skip a song, I can do that. Now, the Bluetooth earbuds that I have all those controls right on the earbuds. So if I didn't have a helmet on, I'd be able to put my finger in my ear and use all of these mechanisms there, right? These adjustments there. But by having it on the handlebars right here, I'm able to do it all here. It controls, the earbuds inside my helmet. I'm really ready to go. You can also answer telephone calls and that kind of a thing. Those Bluetooth earphones that I have it does have a microphone in it. I've never tried to take a call, a phone call. I don't want to, but I believe now with this, I could actually take a phone call if I needed to, which I don't really want to. Now, what I do is I use my telephone and I listen to Spotify. I have playlists built into my phone or into my Spotify account, and I'm able to listen to Spotify while I'm going, and it's perfect for my music. This allows me to plug in, as you know, if you've got a Sport Glide, There's a USB plug-in right down here. I just ran a short cord to it, plugs in right there. You know what? I'm ready to go. I can listen to my music. That's been a great addition, and I don't have a lot of money into it. When you look at how much those Bluetooth devices cost by the time you put one on your helmet and get synced up with all of that, yeah, you're $300 between my earbuds and this device right here. I'm less than $80, and I have great music. The sound quality is great. So using the Tunai button, as soon as you walk up with your phone and you push any button on the control panel, it'll automatically sync with your phone, provided you've already synced it before. So there's a syncing process. It's easy peasy. They explain it in the instruction manual. But once you get that thing paired, you'll never have to pair it again. You simply walk up there, you push one of those buttons, it automatically syncs with your phone and your earbuds. So now remember, because it's not just your phone, it's your phone and earbuds, all three of those have to sync together, and it works perfectly. And once you've done that, then you can go ahead, put your helmet on, get yourself squared away. You can use the volume control on your Tunai button to bring the volume down. That way, if you're talking to people while you're getting ready and all that, you're ready to go. Then go ahead and power it up, get your volume set to where you want it, and take off and go for your ride. It couldn't be any easier. Right now, the price on the Tunai button is $29.20. I think I paid like $36 for it back in September, and that's on Amazon. So, you know, think about that. Right now, you're looking at, call it $30 for the Tunai button and $23 for Bluetooth. I mean, you're like $60 and you got a phenomenal system to listen to music, and you can take phone calls. It'll allow you to do that because your Bluetooth earbuds have the built-in microphones to them, and you can go ahead and use the phone button on your control button there on your handlebars to answer a phone call if you really wanted to. I won't be talking on the phone, but that's your choice. So that's what I'm doing to listen to music. It's kind of my phase one approach to it, and I'd love to hear from you guys what you're doing. Do you have a Sena? Do you have a Cardo? Are you just listening to music? Are you talking to other people? I mean, I'm mostly interested at this point in just really being able to listen to music while I'm riding. And, you know, I say right now, I don't really care to take a phone call, but, you know, that could change, I guess. But really, it's music. So I'm really curious to know what you guys are doing. And have you found a solution like I have that's simplistic, almost anybody can do it, and yet it's meeting all your needs? Let me know about that. Hit me up in the comments below, and I've got some plans to do another video on some of my gear. You can see, you know, one of my jackets hanging in the background. That's something that I put some time into this year because I always ride with gear. I never go out, you know, without gear on. I wear helmets. I either wear my full face helmet here, and I've got Scorpio helmets. I've liked those, from the noise control and everything else. But I've got 2 Scorpio helmets. Those are working good for me. So I'll be doing some gear videos here shortly. So thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate you hanging in there with me. Hit that like button. It would help me out. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so that when I drop another video, you'll get notification. And I'll see you on the next one.